So I'm about this close to closing on an investment deal that is going to net around $750,000, and mostly new money going into an investment for a client. I actually covered a video on the $100,000 that I initially was going to get her to invest. After a meeting with myself and my advisor that I work with, we ended up discovering that we might be able to help her roll over her retirement plan from her job while she's actively still there and manage it better for her. And she's very interested. That retirement plan, we're going to say for even numbers, because she didn't have a statement at the time of that conversation, we're going to say it's around $650,000. So she was already leaning on investing around $100,000 of money that's existing in deposits that she has in excess. And now we've dug deeper and found out we may be able to help her roll over her TSP, which she works for the US government, of around $650,000. Why is the bank that I'm working for only looking to pay me an additional $100 on that same deal from the $100,000 I was going to get her to invest to the additional $650,000 that this lady may invest? Let me explain. Financial institution that I work for creates, as many institutions of any size do, they create multiple different levels of bankers. In my specific case, I am basically within 2 spots of the top banker in a given retail branch. So one banker level is the same qualifications as the level that I am at. The licensing, the work background, etc. Once you're inside of this financial institution is essentially the same. It's almost just a title switch, but it's basically the creme de la creme of the current banker position that I'm in that gets to this next level of banker, that title switch. Okay. So that title switch leaves what's called an uncapped commission structure. So, or at least an extremely higher cap, way higher ceiling. So that basically means I'm capped at $250,000 to get paid on an investment. Anytime a client invests over that $250,000 mark, I don't get a penny. That same client invests with that other banker, that next level banker, that promoted banker, they get paid on pretty much the whole investment up to somewhere deep in 7 figures. So that basically means what I'm experiencing is that $100,000 that I was going to help that client invest, only an additional $150,000 is going to end up in my pocket as far as me getting paid. Everything beyond that is going to the branch, is going to that advisor. I'm not getting any of that simply because of a title difference that I haven't quite reached yet. I'm knocking on the door of that promotion, but I haven't quite reached yet. So I'm basically going to miss out on approximately, based on the pay scale of things, somewhere over $1,000 in commission, give or take, separately, because I'm not going to get paid basically on around $500,000 of that investment. I'm going to get paid on $250,000. She's going to total out at around $750,000. So by the time the pay plan and commission all works out, it's somewhere around another $100, $200 in commission that I'm going to earn when over that that other $150 in difference. Hopefully you're keeping up with that and that makes sense. So essentially, I have a lot of work to do towards this promotion because I had a client in the end of December of 2023 that did $1 million investment. I missed out on $750,000 in pay. I am in a position right now where the district manager or the manager that's kind of like over the region that gets to really make that decision of that promotion is a handful, to say the least. And so essentially I'm in a situation where she feels like even though I'm doing above average, she wants to see more. Cool, challenge accepted. But I have to miss out on thousands of dollars of commission along the way until I reach that mythical threshold that she wants me to hit. So just to wrap up how this deal transformed. If you caught my first video on incentive where I broke down the first $100,000 I was going to help this client invest, she's about 62 or 63 years old, great financial profile, very low to no debt, great cash flow. She has over $1,500 to $2,000 a month in excess income or more that she's able to save and put up. And along with that, she has a great retirement plan in her job. She's been at the same job for over 20 years. And so, and it's the US government. So she has around $650,000 in that retirement account. She has a separate 100,000+ sitting in deposit accounts at the financial institution that I'm at, and other money scattered in other places. So she's in a great financial position. She's looking to retire somewhere between the ages of 67 and 68 years old. So she has a handful of years left. She really wants her retirement plan to get to that $1 million mark. And if we invest the 100,000 she has with us in deposit, she would like to see that get to around $250,000. So we have work to do with her, but it is very feasible with her ability to contribute to her retirement accounts and her investments, the excess money she has, as well as the potential market returns that we can get her, potential. Getting to that $1 million mark in that investment account, her retirement account, in the next 3 to 4 years is very realistic. We actually helped her make changes on the investment position she had in that active TSP that got her from 450 to 650 in about a year and a half. Phenomenal, crazy. Now, obviously, the market did well last year. That contributed, but we basically guided her to make those moves to catch that market swing. She wasn't going to catch it originally. So it just goes to show you how things can grow once you get over a certain dollar threshold. Like once you get over a few $100,000, 20%, 25% returns can be a big deal. So anyway, she wants to reach $1 million in the next 3 to 4 years towards her retirement in that account. We have found out, my advisor actually had the knowledge base to know that we actually can help her roll that TSP over into our investment account with us that we can manage, that will help her get more specified investments tailored more to her versus the broad investments that TSP is going to carry because it's for such a large entity. So she's very interested. Ears are very perked up around that potential. And she's already looking to do that $100,000 investment with us that she already had in deposits, which is likely either going to go into a conservative stock portfolio or potentially even a fixed annuity, which we can get her around 4.5% to 5% on at the time of this recording. So really solid returns, very low risk. So that having been said, doing phenomenal for that client. Very proud of how that interaction is going, because that's a client that didn't even want to answer the phone for me 2 years ago. When she finally did and tried to call my bluff to come in for a meeting, she's been working with me ever since. It's been like magic. So that interaction is going great, but my commission structure is not going so hot. But I'm biting down on it because first off, I love what I'm doing. I'm very grateful to be able to help my clients on that level. That is really important to me. Number two, all of that excess money is still going to the growth of the branch. And I'm the only banker at my branch in my capacity. So I'm not splitting the accomplishments of that branch with any other banker. So my ability to work towards that promotion is wide open as long as I keep knocking past that threshold. It sucks because I'm literally missing thousands of dollars a year in commission, but I'm helping my branch grow, which goes into the pocket of my manager and, other people's pockets. I'm doing right by my clients and I'm looking good on paper. I am literally the only one responsible for the productive growth of my branch when it comes to incentive. So that's the backdrop on that interaction. If you caught the original video, essentially the same lady I described that $100,000 investing that I was going to get paid maybe $350 on, that same lady is now looking to do around $650,000 additionally in her TSP because we can tailor a better investment strategy for her and help her see even better returns. So that's going great. I'm going to keep y'all posted on that. We're meeting again with her at the time of this recording. This is being recorded on, I believe, like the 11th today. This meeting was on the 10th, and I met with her prior to that, like the 6th or the 7th. So I'm going to be meeting with her again sometime this week around the 14th, 15th, or 16th to hopefully close that deal out and move forward. So I'm going to obviously document that as that comes along. But comment down below and let me know what you think about basically doing damn near philanthropic work with these investment clients, where I'm missing out on all this commission. Let me know how you feel about that, what you would do about that, how you would take that if you were like in a situation where you're doing great, but you're still not getting the recognition you deserve with that promotion and it's costing you thousands of dollars in commission. Let me know what you think about the financial planning that I did describe with the client and helping her to advance her retirement over the $1 million mark. So comment down below and let me know. Other than that, to all my pioneers, welcome back. To my new viewers, welcome in. As always, I want each and every one of you to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon.